You know what, man? There's something so beautiful and something so sad about coming to an empty park. You know what I mean? Granted, I think there are some people, of course, yeah, there's some people out here walking the trail down there. But the reason I say that is it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Because you kind of got it to yourself, essentially. You don't really got to worry about people and stuff. And it's about like 11:30. But it is sad because that means ain't nobody outside working out or, you know what I mean, getting active at the moment. And granted, like I said, it is like 11:30 on a Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. But still, man, make sure y'all getting outside and working out, man. Get some of that vitamin D, some of that good old sunlight. Make sure you sweating. You know, you gotta get all that bullshit out. You heard? So the idea for today is kind of, you know, make sure I get out here being active. First thing I normally do is play a little basketball or shoot around, warm up a little bit to kind of, you know what I mean, get my muscles loose and stuff. I like shooting around and doing that to kind of get my muscles loose. Then I'll do some cardio. I brought a weight with me. I brought one of my weights with me so I can do a little weighted running. I think I'm gonna incorporate some pull-ups and stuff today, you know, try to get that going. Yeah. When it's good, huh? Man, I'm not gonna bullshit you, bro. I ain't gonna BS you, man. Practice really does make it a lot easier, because I used to be sweating bullets before I finished. It used to take me a while, an embarrassing amount of time to knock out 25 free throws. But I did that. Now I'm gonna do some little layup drills, and then we're gonna get on to some cardio. That was it. right now on to the park to do some pull-ups, bro. I swear I ain't did pull-ups since school, bro. But I'm gonna see if I can knock some out. I'm in pretty decent shape, bro. So I think I can probably knock out a few, you know what I'm saying? Been watching them Phil Cofer videos, man. That shit done got me inspired to get my workout shit on. Plus all that Yahki shit I've been looking at, that been got me on my health shit. So, you know, I'm trying to get it together, man. Y'all let me know if y'all peep any of them too, man. If y'all tapped in, bro. Louder. Oh, all right. Oh. Decent little workout, man. You know what I want to talk about, man? I just want to talk about a few of the things that's been kind of been important to me lately, man. I say health, history, and communication. I'll start with history first, because I think it's the easiest thing to talk about at the moment. History, man, one thing I've been paying attention to is well, I'll start by saying this. I'm a skeptical person in nature, you know, or a skeptical person by nature. You know, I think that's something that started developing in me very, very young. Not very young. I'll probably say around my teenage years, like 14, 15. The reason I pinpointed there is because I kind of remember in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I'll just say it was real easy to kind of get into like a lot of mischievousness. You know, it was kind of easy to do. It was pretty easy to get in trouble, and there was a lot of older figures in my neighborhood that would kind of guide us into, you know what I'm saying, those pathways and stuff. And I just remember, you know, being 14, 15 and seeing some of my friends do, you know what I mean, do things that I didn't necessarily agree with, or not even that, just necessarily they didn't really have to do. But you know, as kids, you look to people for guidance, you know what I'm saying, look to people for to you know what I mean, to lead you. You look at probably the closest people to you as role models, whether or not you see them. You know what I'm saying? If you seeing somebody older than you do certain things, you kind of every day, you know what I'm saying, you kind of start to think that that's the normal way to behave and normal way to act and everything. And I had a very diverse set of male role models in my life, you know what I'm saying, from my brothers to my pops to my uncles. So I didn't just have to pay attention to the guys in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just started noticing. I'm like, damn, damn, y'all doing this, damn, y'all doing that. What? Nah, this don't even seem, nah, that ain't cool, man. So I kind of think at 15, that's when I got my job, you know what I'm saying, to kind of do what I could to mitigate that kind of, you know, that kind of, just, you know, as a reroute, you know what I'm saying, kind of show everybody, not even everybody, just show who I could, who were paying attention, who was in my immediate circle, that, man, we ain't necessarily got to be doing And it's other ways to do shit, but that's neither here nor there. That's another story for another time. But that was just because normally as a kid you kind of just go with the crowd, and then I was just like, nah, that don't make sense. Why would I want to do that? That's gonna get me in trouble. So that kind of started my skepticism down the line, and when it comes to history now, I think those moments back then fostered my skepticism into an adult. So now I just don't necessarily just listen to what people tell me, you know what I'm saying? I kind of try to do my own little research on it. And being black in America is kind of like that history isn't necessarily told in its truest forms, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've all been through, well, not all of us, but we've gone through school where you start talking about certain figures like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, and you get maybe a paragraph or two if you're lucky on them, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, you get a whole chapter on, you know what I'm saying, the founding fathers, or just George Washington on his own, or Thomas Jefferson on his own, or James Madison on his own, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it kind of makes you, I don't know, it kind of makes you feel a certain way. At least now that I'm thinking about it now, it kind of makes you feel a certain way, like our history isn't as important as other people's history, which I don't necessarily agree with. So I was fortunate enough to, when I got to maybe my junior or senior, I think it was my junior year, I was able to take an African American Studies class as an elective. So that kind of introduced me to more about, you know, African American heritage and history and stuff. So that's kind of always been my, it's been in me to learn it. But now that I'm 30, you know, I'm actually taking a real deep dive into, like, you know, African American black history, and I'm learning a lot, man. And I think it's imperative that, you know what I'm saying, any minority group kind of learn their history, and make sure you learn your history from the people who represent that minority group. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading, man. I hopefully I can start finishing more books. I plan on finishing a lot more books. I got one right now that I'm about halfway through. Y'all see the title of that? You know what I'm saying? That's real deep. But hopefully by the end of the year I'll have like a good amount knocked out, and I'll be able to make a video on the literature I've been reading and stuff. Because I've noticed, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I mean, everybody, we talk about like must-see black movies and stuff like that, but rarely have I ever seen a big conversation about like black books that we should read, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of trying to, you know what I mean, add my little 2 cents into that, you know what I'm saying, into that pot, and see if I can influence anybody to like look into, you know what I'm saying, look into the history and everything like that, just so we all can be more informed, more educated on what happened, and how that continuously affects what we go through now. And then the next thing I've been kind of looking into is health. You know, I've been looking a lot. I've been watching a lot of Yahki's videos. I don't know if y'all familiar with Yahki, but y'all should definitely look him up. Yahki Awakened. So I've been looking a lot of his videos, and I'm currently on my 3rd day of my my juice fast, I guess. I was calling it a water fast, but technically I'm drinking coconut water, and I had like some watermelon juice the other day. So I reframed it from a water fast to a juice fast. So I've been doing that, and I've noticed a few things. Well, the main reason I started kind of like focusing on my health is I wanted to regulate my blood pressure. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and put on medication for a long time ago, and then now over the years I've been trying a lot of different ways to kind of get it down, like managing my stress, managing my sodium intake, You know what I'm saying, changing my diet and stuff like that. Now I'm kind of learning a lot more that blood pressure has to do with your kidneys and your adrenals. So now I'm learning ways through Yahki on how to, you know what I'm saying, make sure your kidneys and your adrenals are functioning. And I plan on eliminating, you know what I'm saying, everything out of my diet that isn't fruits and vegetables. So I'm currently seeing how that goes, and also adding a few herbs into adding some herbs too to kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, jumpstart my body and shit. I'm using the water fast to kind of like as a detox to kind of get rid of, 'cause I just came back from New York with my brother, and I was eating bullshit while I was up there. Food was good, but it wasn't good for you. So that's kind of the battle that I've been having. But like I said, I'm on my 3rd day of this water fast, and after that I kind of plan on going on 4 days of berries. Then I'll do 4 days on the water 4 days on the juice fast, then 4 days on berries, then 4 days back on the juice fast, and then 4 days on berries and citrus fruits, and then 4 days back on the juice fast. And then after that I'll be incorporating fruits and vegetables straight up back into my diet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eliminate as much cooked food as possible. You know what I'm saying? If I do, I'll just try to get like some plant-based recipes, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is going good with my body. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely encourage y'all out here to look into your health and making sure you're healthy. That's one of the main reasons why I'm exercising. One of the main reasons why I'm out here in the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? I would have my shirt off, but I don't want to be sitting here with my shirt off all the time. I'll do that when the camera off. But trying to get some good sunlight on me and everything like that, and a lot, man. So yeah, I definitely encourage everybody to kind of do some things that benefit you, not just entertain you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. Yeah, and then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is communication, man. I think I showed y'all earlier, man, but there's a podcast out here that I've been listening to a whole bunch, man, for maybe the past 3 months or so, man. It's the Dr. John Delony show. Hope y'all can see that. The Dr. John Delony show, man. I seen some clips of him on YouTube, and I done fell down. I'm a avid listener at this point. I'm so caught up now, like I'm retroactively listening to like a lot of his episodes, trying to get as much information that he has. He's been 20 years in that space, in that mental health, or just that helping people space, man. And he has a lot of good information, and I'm all about like trying to learn. That's the thing with history. That's the overall thing about this video right now, is just me right now, how I feel about this part of my life is just learning. Whether it's learning about history, whether it's learning about health, and for sure learning about communication, because I really believe life is all about connection and connecting with people, and we have to learn how to talk to people in order to connect with them, you know what I'm saying, well, and how to talk to ourselves, you know what I'm saying, in order to like really connect and get the most out of this life. So man, I encourage y'all to check them out, man. There's a lot of things on communication I can actually talk about, bro, but I don't want to I don't know, I don't feel the need to jump into something right now. I'll probably make a video I don't know, sometime maybe, talking about certain specifics and communicating and things like that. Matter of fact, I'll go over one thing. Hey, the ducks just pulled up, man. Or the geese, my bad, the geese just pulled up, man. Look at the geese out here. Them niggas literally just flew in, bro. I know y'all heard that. They just flew in, man. I usually be kicking it out here with them and shit. I don't know if y'all can see them. Yeah, there they go right there. Yeah, they out here. But yeah, man, I'm about to just sit here and cool it for a little bit, bro. I don't really have, outside of that, man, outside of that, bro, I don't really have too much else to kind of talk about. Like I said, I don't know, depending on some topics or something like that, I might jump in and do some videos about like communication and stuff. And one thing I will say, man, is just like, if you're struggling, you going through something, the thing about like going through shit or like struggling and everything like that, it's a lonely feeling. It's probably being lonely is one of the most, in my opinion, is one of the most deceptive feelings, because it feels like you're going through it by yourself, whether it's grief or just a depression or anything like that. You feel like you're going through it by yourself. But if we're, you know what I'm saying, being like living in reality, you're in no shape or form are you going through it by yourself. You know, you can physically feel like or even emotionally feel like you're going through it by yourself, but your story isn't as unique as you think. Like, there's people who have gone through what you've gone through, and they've either made it through on the other side, or they fell short. You know, it takes a lot of work, a lot of intentional work, you know what I'm saying, to get through a lot of things. And I'm probably sounding a little vague on it right now, but there are people out here that actually are trying to help. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm trying to be that, you know, that conduit with my loved ones, you know, my friends and my family, and not even just them, just like people I come across that I see or that I'm aware of that are, you know what I mean, just look a little down or something like that, and knowing that I can possibly, you know what I'm saying, have a, you know what I mean, give them some words, you know what I'm saying, to kind of help them out. That's kind of my mission. It's a goal I'm trying to get better at, because I still do struggle. I'm not the most friendliest person in the world, but that's something that I'm trying to work around and, you know what I'm saying, be better at, because it's nothing worse to feel in this world than feeling alone. And I don't want people to feel like that, no matter who they are. I really don't. So I have to get over my, you know what I'm saying, the way I was brought up, and my own issues, to kind of move past that. That's the goal, man. I'm really trying to learn all of this shit to kind of like help out others, man. I think that's the point. At least that's my purpose. I feel like is to gain, to acquire, and then like spread what I learned. Like, I think that's the whole purpose of life in general. You know, I feel like we're here to like learn as much as we can and pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Especially to like the kids and stuff like that, so we can stop creating fucked up adults, because fucked up adults come from fucked up childhoods more than likely, or fucked up traumas from their past. So if we are really careful and aware and try to eliminate that as much as possible, I feel like we can create a better society like that. But let me not get to rambling. Yeah, man, more videos on the way, hopefully soon, maybe, who the fuck knows, depends on how I feel. Yeah, man, take care of yourselves, man. Go exercise, go eat good, man. Work out, of course. Pay attention to what you put in your brain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feed your mind. Your mind is the things that you're consuming as far as entertainment. Your body, the things that you're putting inside your body. And your spirit is the things that you're allowing around yourself, the things that you're allowing to affect your emotions. Get your emotions intact. Do the work. You can't skip the work. Go look in the mirror. All that good shit, man. Put in the work, man. If you need some game, you know what I'm saying, hit me in the comments, you know what I'm saying. I could probably give you my little 2 cents for whatever it's worth. It's worth 2 cents, you know what I mean. That's 2 more cents than you had before, if you ask me. But what do I know? Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.